Alright, everyone. Hello, welcome back to the Ninbits podcast number 19. Yes.
99.
Oh man, that'll be a long time.
I know, right?
But no, number 19. We're actually still going. Number 19.
Still going.
Yes. It should have been no other number, but you know what? Doesn't matter. Well, no, let's not pay attention to those details. I am Jonas.
And I'm Eric.
We're here to talk about news. Before that, okay, Eric, what the hell have
Yes.
you been playing?
So, believe it or not, I've been playing Twilight Princess. Well, what I can, because obviously I'm in school and it's midterms week. But I have at least made it to the first temple so far.
Uh,
Yeah, so that and a little bit of Overwatch here and there. But you can imagine how freaking long it is to even get to that stupid first temple. There's just a lot of tutorials at the beginning, a lot of talking that goes on at the beginning of the game.
yes, I do recall the tutorials being pretty bad.
Oh my gosh, dude, it's been a pain in the ass. But yep, so far, first temple. Like I said, my goal is to make sure that I beat that game and at least make sure that I get that Wolf Link going. That way, I can get it ready for Breath of the Wild.
You had like 8 months. I'm pretty sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the whole deal.
hmm
Like I said, that's basically been it. Huh? Very
That's
busy
basically
week.
been it. Yeah, I've been trying to find a couple of mobile games on my phone, but nothing so far. But yeah, that's about it.
Mobile
Uh,
games.
yeah, like iOS games,
Okay.
but nothing good. I haven't found anything awesome yet. But how about yourself?
Me? Well, I mean, I was going to go back to playing Batman Arkham Asylum, but the day after actually was when Tokyo Mirage Sessions came out.
Oh yeah. So how's that been going?
It's actually fun. It's a fun game.
Which is like I said earlier, everybody's been saying it doesn't look good, but it's really fun.
Well, wait, saying that it doesn't look good?
Well, because it's so weeboo, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes,
that's why.
yes, and it is. It's very Japanese in its style. Everything about it, it's super, super Japanese.
hmm
Like it's even worse. Like if you're a person who likes, well, out there, you're a person who likes Persona. This is even more Japanese than that. Okay, so how to explain? If you've been keeping up with this 3 years by now, this is the game that came out from the so-called Shin Megami Tensei X Fire Emblem crossover game,
hmm
and well, it has a lot of those elements,
hmm
like a lot of them. For example, your characters change into costumes that look like Fire Emblem characters. So I just realized you have not played any of these games.
Me? No, none.
No,
No,
you not play Fire Emblem or
no.
Persona.
Or Persona. Nope.
Well, play Shin Megami Tensei, then maybe it might interest you.
Maybe that's why I'm not so interested in it. But yeah, I think so.
Those games are really good. Kind of tough
Mhm.
RPGs. Anyway, anyway, so it has a lot of elements. Like it has the weapon triangle. Like it has the axes, swords, lances.
Mhm.
But it has the magic system of Shin Megami Tensei, which is like wind, fire, electricity, ice, dark, and light.
So it's got elements to it, essentially.
Yeah, because it's funny because it's named after the spells from SMT, like Bufu, Seal. Like you know how Final Fantasy has its own style,
Yes.
like Thunder, Tondara, like
Yes.
Seal, Masio, Masionga, stuff like that.
hmm
Like, and if you're a fan of that series, you recognize it right away. Also, like level up system. Like whenever you level up, you hear the Fire Emblem jingle.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yes, and yeah, that's really freaking.
Everybody knows a Fire Emblem jingle.
Yes, and that was super. That's always super neat when we level up. Like your partners are actual Fire Emblem characters, like Chrom. Like the main character's partner's Chrom. There's like one of the girls' partners is one of the most loved characters called Tarja, who is this super dark girl who is like creepy and a shed, but because she's super creepy and like she's one of those characters who's like she looks good but she's creepy and like kind of reserved,
Right.
and everyone loves her for some reason. I never got that.
This is the thing.
Yeah, but I just realized I haven't been talking about the game really. So, as I said, it's an RPG normally, and the whole thing functions as a you're kind of performing whenever you're in a battle.
Like concert performing?
That's how the game refers to it. Like
Mm,
whatever you attack normally, like you find a weakness, you start these attacks called sessions,
okay.
which depending what attack you use, you can connect with other moves with other characters. You can all attack at the same time
Uh
without
huh.
wasting a move. For example, you use a fire move, and if it connects with another character, it the other character uses a fire move. Like
Okay.
there's attacks that, for example, is fiery wind. Let's
Uh
say
huh.
you use a fire attack that activates, and then if another character has a wind type move, it activates, so it can activate different sequences of moves.
This is very, very interesting, dude. Okay.
Yes, also like the whole aesthetic is again for performers. Like your main characters are a main cast. Uh, trying to think. There's a lot of like little details like that.
Mm.
Basically, everything that has to do with you, like performers. If it's in the main party, your characters are called main cast.
Oh, okay.
Uh, whenever
So it's
you,
very music oriented.
I say more performing, cause like, and then like when you do special moves, well, yeah, that sounds like music, right?
Right.
When you do special move, it says the name of the move and performed by, kind of like
The hell?
the name of a song.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot like that. It has a lot of its own style, and it has
Does
some.
uh does
Hmm?
rhythm have anything to do with it? First of all, like
No,
for example, like if
sadly
you try
no.
to, that's see that is sad because for a game like that, that's so music oriented, I would have expected it to have some kind of rhythm. To let's say for example, to cause more damage, you hit the buttons at the right time with the music, and then it causes more damage. But
Yeah.
interesting that it doesn't have anything rhythm based.
Well, I mean, I like the Resident theme, but honestly, I don't mind it. Like, I can see that in other games like that because let's be fair, those games aren't too complex.
Hmm.
They really don't have anything. If they didn't have the Resident thing going, there would not be anything.
Right.
It would be boring. There would be nothing to keep you compelled to keep playing then. And I mean, this is compelling. This is a fun game so far. I mean,
Hmm.
the story really doesn't give you much. Just this person who can communicate with mirages, which are the people who basically become your partners, your weapons, basically.
Uh huh.
And then there's a lot of Fire Emblem characters. Like one of the characters can unlock new weapons, who's also a character in Fire Emblem. Like the mascot from the Atlas, who I think believes called Jack Frost.
I think so.
It's the snowman with a weird hat, like this short stubby snowman, and then like Hihomar is the Mars call, and like the salesperson is the mysterious salesperson from Fire Emblem.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so like basically like the weird girl from, because like supposedly she has a lot of sisters, so there's a lot of her, and basically Chimani is the Hihomar, which is the mascot from Atlas.
Hmm.
I just find it pretty funny. And there's a lot of weird shit. A lot of references to anime and other stuff. Like I think I posted about it on Facebook. One of the missions called "I'll Tiki You for Reals," which is a reference to a song by the Vocaloids, Hatsune Miku.
Hmm.
But the whole thing is like that Tiki is supposedly a so-called Utaloid.
Hmm.
So a lot of stuff like that.
Lot of
Really,
references.
yes, it is really fun. And again, a lot of images that you could use for responses.
Hmm.
Oh man, you're gonna see a lot of those in a while.
Okay.
Yeah. So overall, just a fun game. And of course, I've also been playing Ring Heaven Mega Mix still
Oh, of course you have. Yeah.
because god damn it, those challenges are hard. Like if you don't, like, you have to complete these challenges, like they charge you 5 coins and you have to finish like 5 things, like 5 levels, but they're either faster, they give you limited number of chances, or in the case of the most difficult ones, there's a monster who's eating the minigame, and if you don't hit it in perfect sync, the minigame you just lose it. Like you gotta hit it perfectly,
Hmm. Okay.
and I just end up losing because the whole game is super fast, and then the minigame can be slow, so the screen is keeps going, getting super small.
Uh huh.
and I just keep losing that minigame. Oh my god, fuck that minigame. So yeah, I need to get back to that at some point.
Well, at least you have a good challenge of a game right there going on for you.
I know, but fuck, man,
Too
fuck.
much of a challenge.
Yeah, but I mean, that's basically it. I mean, I
Cool.
had to deal with some bullshit, but that's neither here nor there. That being said, what he's here and what it's about me is that this game has been scoring good. It's scoring super good, actually.
Yeah,
Yes, I actually think the only score that has had like a huge like effect on it is I believe it's a 6.5.
that's really not bad, dude.
Yeah, that's the lowest score, like Polygon 9.5.
Of course.
So by the way, thanks to one of the comments, like one of the news, I was searching for different news in different websites, and I found one in my Nintendo News. It's like,
Okay.
here's the scores for everything. Thank you. Now I don't have to look it up. So like, Destructor 8 out of 10, Gains Radar 4 out of 5. I don't know what the hell God is a Gig is, but he gave it 9.5, so they must be good.
Yeah, it must be good then.
Yes. Game Informer 8.5. So overall good game, and I really hope more people buy it because this actually deserves its own chance. Please, please buy it. Please don't let this die. At least use the hashtag. That was a clear marketing ploy to get people to.
Dude, yeah.
That was fucking genius.
Yeah, that was genius, dude.
Because every time I write about the game, I use sharp FE,
Yeah.
and every time I'm like, oh shit, I'm using a hashtag.
without even
I
thinking about it,
hate
huh?
using hashtags.
So do I. I've been using them on Twitter more because I just been wanting to get more people to actually, look, marketing ploy, so to speak,
Yeah,
So I've been using it.
it's like talking to the wind if you don't use them.
Yeah, exactly, dude. You just nailed it right on the head. That's the best way to say it right there.
So yeah, that's been a thing, and I'm glad that's a thing. But in other news, I guess Sonic's still gonna stay on Nintendo consoles.
Yeah, he's
I
not
mean,
going anywhere.
yeah, and a game has been confirmed to be worked on.
A what?
2007, a game has been confirmed to be worked on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, possible to the 2017 release. I mean, the last true Sonic game was 2012. Yes,
Has it
2012.
has it been that long already?
Yes, it was Sonic Lost World, and then
Yeah. Jeez.
you got Big Red Bottom making Sonic Boom,
Mm-hmm.
which was 2013.
Jeez.
But yeah, I guess it's been that long. Maybe I can getting the dates wrong, but I'm thinking that's the case.
It sounds about right, dude.
Hmm. I'm probably getting like wrong. I think it's probably 3 years difference.
Hmm.
But it's still,
Still,
I'm glad you're taking their time. I
yeah.
hoping the game's good. I was looking forward to Sonic Lost World, and then I watched the reviews and I just got sad. I was
Yeah, dude, it's better to just when it comes out, just to go ahead and just watch the reviews on that. But yeah, you said it, you made a great point. Let them take your time, dude. Take your time.
yes.
Make a good game.
I want to play a good Sonic game. I play Sonic Colors and I had a lot of fun with that game. I think it's really fun to play.
I think I played that game. I can't remember it that well.
It's most okay. So that one's very different. That one's more side scrolling rather than like 3D. And
That's right. I remember it. Yep.
yes, and I finished that game. I'm not gonna complete it because I just suck at Sonic. I never really truly played it, so well, no, I'm not even gonna bother.
Yeah,
But
I'm on the same boat with you. I never completed that game, but I did. It's just fun to pick up and play.
yeah, so yeah, finished that. I mean, I was never really good at Sonic controls. I'm way too used
Neither
to
was I.
Mario like controls.
Yep.
Yes, so then we get then speaking of like okay, no, I got nothing. Numa explains that voice acting in Zelda was included to leave an impression on the player. I don't know what that means, but it's just
Yeah, I was gonna say, what does that mean?
yes, it's but it's still gonna be limited to certain events. Like I don't know. I mean, it sounds very random if that's the case. I mean, if you're
Yep.
gonna include voice acting, why not more? I mean, are they trying to start off slow, or what do you think?
Well, I mean, voice acting is going to be new, right? So I guess the best way to approach this, if I mean, this is the best way that I can think of it or say it is, they're going to try to go ahead and approach it with caution, and I don't think it's going to be throughout the game. It'll be there, but not. You're not. Don't expect to see every single
Oh,
NPC. Don't expect to see every single NPC actually talking with voice acting.
mm,
I don't see that.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
it'll be available like through special cutscenes or whatever.
Maybe. Well, I figure. Well, the game's gonna be super open world, so I get the feeling that. Oh, I'm sorry, open air. So the whole.
I was about to correct you before you corrected yourself.
Haha. So you're just gonna go to like different places, and when you reach an important point, the cutscene's gonna play, and Link's just going to me, ha, hey.
Right. Uh-huh.
Wait, oh man, I just want you to whenever it says yes, are you ready, Link? Ha.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. So, okay, I don't normally go into this kind of shit,
Mm-hmm.
but well, there's no news. There's no news anymore, and I found this one very interesting regardless. Patents. Have you heard about the patent like mentioning the NX cartridges?
Yes.
Or just cartridges
Yeah,
in general?
that was a long time ago, but yes, I heard about that.
Well, we saw that people saw this in Breath of the Wild, like for the patent for the games themselves.
Okay, I didn't hear this part. Continue.
Yeah, there was a picture someone took. Well, someone just screenshot like the patent itself, and it
Mm.
was mentioning cartridges regarding Breath of the Wild. Of course, the Wii U version is going to be disc. There's no doubt about that. But could this basically be a confirmation for cartridges?
That's a good question, dude. Because I know that we've been talking about, during the whole rumor phases that we were having. Obviously, here we are again in the rumors. But yeah, it was mentioned some time ago that there's a possibility that cartridges might be making a comeback here, but we'll see.
Yes, and the proof kind of keeps piling up. Like I understand like one rumor, but it just keeps coming back. Maybe not like, though I still hear people saying that the NX is gonna be a handheld as well, but I think I remember that being shut down already. But
It's up in the air still, dude. Until we actually get some confirmation, some actual word from Nintendo, we really don't know anything, and speculation is all over the place about this thing right now.
yes, I honestly want this to be true. I want cartridges to be back.
That'd be fun, dude. I like cartridges.
Yeah, me too. Also, they last longer, and they're probably gonna be better made. They're gonna be cheaper nowadays.
They have to be.
I mean, they could probably use SD cars, so like the cars that they use for the 3DS, kind of like those, maybe a little bigger.
Yeah, that actually makes perfect sense, dude.
Yeah,
Let's
cause
bring
it,
the floppy disk back, but in
uh,
with more obviously with more storage capacity.
oh god, I don't know if I want a floppy disk. Shit, those things break so easily.
Oh, I know, dude.
It's gonna be like the Macintosh, I believe. Uh, maybe they should bring it back with video cassettes, like I believe,
Cassettes.
yeah, I think the Warcraft 6 game had that.
Right.
That'd be funny. That being said, that's basically in the news, at least in news that are cool. But wait, I almost forgot.
What's that?
Releases, games are coming out. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. Games are came out. I mean, they came out today. I mean, yesterday. Yes, they came out
Yeah.
yesterday. So yes, what games came out? Well, well, we got one, the Battle Cats Pop. I have no idea what the hell that is.
You know what's funny about that, dude? I know
What?
what it is.
Oh, okay. Shit.
It's like a one of those tower defender games.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, I know. But the funny thing is, I have this, and I've had this for free on my phone.
Oh,
Yeah. So if I think it's also available on Android, but iOS and Android, they already have it for free. Obviously, it's microtransactions involved as well. But basically, you release a cat, and it's a defensive cat, so it takes damage, and then right behind them, you can release a different cat that'll attack, and stuff like that. But that's just, it's a tower defense game essentially.
that sounds really cute.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I got bored of it real quick. Yeah, I only played like 4 levels, and that was it.
Wait, I just realized. Why aren't you playing on your 3DS?
Why am I, dude? I haven't had any good games on 3DS. The only game that I was thinking of revisiting here soon was Animal Crossing,
Huh?
but that's it so far. And then I
Wait.
know there's that what?
Oh no, I'm just surprised. Really? No
Hmm.
game? Do you already
So,
finish all the games on your 3DS?
define all the games on my 3DS.
I don't know. What games do you have on 3DS?
I have a lot of them, and yes, I finished all of them. Like Animal Crossing, oh, well, that's another never-ending game. But I finished the majority of them. The only ones that I haven't finished is the ones that I bought through the Humble Bundle.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
that's good
I
to
have
do.
to get to those. Yeah.
By the way, don't download that space one. Uh, I'm trying to remember the
Why
space
is that?
shooter because that game requires twin sticks. Oh wait, you had a new 3DS.
Yeah, I do have the new
Okay, so
3DS, so it'll
yeah,
work.
it requires it's the twin stick shooter. So on the normal 3DS, you try to make it work. Instead of turning with the other stick, you could turn with L or R.
That's a pain in the ass, I'm
Yeah, it's
assuming.
it's horrible, and I just
Hmm
I was sad because I chose the wrong one. Uh, but yeah, get Shin Megami Tensei 4.
that
So okay,
that's a game that I want then, just because everybody's. I have a lot of people have been telling me that I need to try that game. So
yes, it's fun and looks very simplistic in some ways, but trust me, you'll
yeah, it's
like it.
RPG. I like RPGs.
Yes,
So
you'll like it. Get into Atlas games. Get
and
obsessed with it.
I love Atlas games too. So I'm surprised I haven't played this game because I love Atlas
Wait,
games.
really? What are Atlas
Yeah,
games that you played?
dude, I can't even name them off my top of my head. I'm sure um, if I look them up, I can remember, but it's been a while since I played an Atlas game.
A while, huh? Okay.
You
Okay,
know, now I'm
so
kind of curious. I'm gonna look it up and then I'll bring it up later.
all right. So then we had the biggest one come that came today, yesterday. Yes,
Hmm.
yesterday. Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma, which is the third game in the Zero Escape series. 999. The second one I forget its name. Sadly, have not played it yet.
Hmm.
And good luck finding a physical copy of this game unless you pre-order. Yeah, not an easy one to find. A friend of mine got super sad when he realized he couldn't find one in the closest GameStop. GameStops. So yeah.
Keeps.
So yeah, you better. I hope you pre-order, otherwise you're not getting a physical copy.
Hmm.
I mean, just $5, man. Come on.
Yep.
So I mean, this is the series with the murder mystery and the puzzling. So you like all those kinds of things and a good story, and a dang good story for that matter,
Hmm.
and get into it. Then we have Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I don't care.
Who cares? Yeah, nobody
Well, I mean,
cares.
a lot of people like Lego and Star Wars. So
Who's a lot?
I don't know. I see a friend on Facebook. I see like two people on Facebook who get really excited for these games.
Yay, two people.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't really played this game, so I can't really judge Jen.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, I've tried playing one. I think it was a Batman one, but I got really bored of it really quick.
So yeah, I'm so going to buy one at some point. I really need to give it a shot for real. And and then we get Box Boy that comes out tomorrow.
The game that they could have named Box Boy 2.
Yeah, eh, tomorrow $5. It's pretty cheap, so give it a shot.
Yeah, $5.
Yeah. So I guess that's basically for releases.
Hmm
So for now, we're gonna go a little break, but we'll be back. And what's our topic? Wait, yeah, shit. What's our topic? Oh yeah. Let's see. It's gonna be six. What?
A nostalgic trip to the past.
Yes, I said it's not a link to the past because that's Super Nintendo, and that's wrong because we're talking about Nintendo 64 games.
It sure is.
Yes. So we will be right back.
Be right back, guys.
All right, everyone. Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys.
If I'm completely correct, which I think I am, it's probably been like 2 minutes because I put a track in the middle. Eric probably doesn't even know I put those in the middle.
No, but I'm gonna start listening to those now.
It's just the most random music that I put.
That
Sometimes
works.
sometimes it fits, sometimes it doesn't. Like I think I put one of the Persona Q opening tracks called Carousel, like Carousel of Life. Whenever we were talking about E3 predictions.
That's cool.
Okay, so what's the topic? What's that? Nintendo 64 games. Yeah.
Yeah, I love this part.
Yes. So I'm gonna let you start because I'm pretty sure you have way more games than I do.
I have a ton, dude. But um, the way that we should do this, I'll name one, you name one. I think we should go that route.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
again, these are in no particular order. They're not from favorite or anything like that. There's just random games that I remember. Just because the 64 era was one of the ones that I actually remember more vividly. Although I like my Super Nintendo games, but 64 was one of the ones that I worked so hard on. I bought this game with my own money by working, or the system I should say. But I'm gonna start off with the one that I remember playing with my neighbors the most, GoldenEye 007.
Ah,
It was just funny because once again, if you guys remember, I can't do first person. This is a first person shooter game, dude. But everything after 007, really, even Perfect Dark, for some reason, I never can play anymore after that without getting dizzy. But yeah, GoldenEye 007, dude, just the four-player co-op, or not co-op, four-player battle system that it had. It was
multiplayer.
tons of fun. Multiplayer, dude, that's the word I was looking for. It was just awesome, dude. And then just after, beating the game, being able to enter those cheat codes and just get DK mode going on there, infinite guns, infinite ammo, all the guns, all that good stuff, dude. It was awesome, dude. That's one of my favorite games that I remember playing with my neighbor all the time.
Okay. Yeah, I played the game a little bit. Sadly, never even finished it. I think
Never finished it? Oh my god, dude.
I got lost in some points.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I played this game like back in the day
Mm-hmm.
to remember. Well, I'm glad you actually managed to play those 5 frames a second.
Dude, it was the best 5 frames ever.
Okay, so I guess in terms of my list, I'm gonna go with. Well, I'm gonna start with the most known games. I'm gonna end with the weirdest options because my life with the Nintendo 64 was a weird one in terms of
Mm-hmm.
games I played. So gonna get those pesky cool ones that everyone loves out of the way.
And I think what I'm gonna do is if you pick one of those cool ones, I'm gonna skip that one, but I'll throw in my 2 cents and say that that was one of my favorite ones as well. And maybe I'll
Yes.
just go ahead and go with one of my other ones.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have a few.
I have a few, dude. Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna say and add Paper Mario.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm sure everyone knows Paper Mario at this point, and everyone
Mm-hmm.
knows it's dead, but it was alive back in the day.
It sure was,
So
dude.
an RPG, it plays a lot like Mario RPG. You had
Mm-hmm.
partners who had interesting personalities. They were all really cool. I think my
Mm-hmm.
favorite was Bo. It was
The
just
ghosts, right?
yes, it was just a cute ghost like with the bows and then like she has this like fan and she laughs like one of those like Japanese women like they do the stereotypical laugh. Yeah. Yeah, that's the laugh that they do. I like that character. And it was just a normal story like in terms of Mario games,
Mm-hmm.
but it has a lot of personality. Like all the characters feel different, which is not
Mm-hmm.
something I can say for Sticker Star or Color Splash.
Right.
Yes. Can you even look at the toads in Sticker Star? They're just basically normal toads.
Yeah, they're just normal toads. Exactly.
Yes, and I hate that.
Yep. Yep.
I hate it.
It's generic as hell, dude. It's copy and paste is essentially what it is.
Yes. That game makes me so mad, especially because
Mm-hmm.
I actually enjoyed it to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, well,
So I did like this game. It wasn't on my list, but you reminded me of it, and yeah, this was one of my games as well, and I liked playing this one back in the day. I just remember when they first came out, I was like, "What is this?" I was just kind of intrigued about it because it's a new style that Mario essentially took right then and there.
hmm and I like how this game was again. The whole art style was were made of paper,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone's made of paper, and everything you do, like whenever the character gets, like whenever you move to different places, I believe like the houses just flip right up.
Mm-hmm.
Like how like Mario falls, he just falls flat.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the partner move, which basically allow you just to get to different places, which depending who you're using.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I still remember Sushi, who's basically just a fish. I like that.
I know. I remember that one
Fucking
too.
Sushi the fish. Man, what a terrible name.
Very terrible, but funny as hell at the same time.
Yeah, that was a grandma fish, by the way. That
Mm-hmm.
was a weird one. So yeah, that's my first option. So Eric, I'm going to let you take over now.
All right, so the next one that I'm going to choose again, I'm going to choose some off the wall ones that I remember and I love so much, dude. Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Okay,
Did you ever play that one?
out of my list.
Oh, that one, dude. I just took off your list, but that one was an awesome game, dude. So because it's on your list, I'll let you talk about that one. So
Oh
I'll go
no,
to the.
no,
You
you
sure?
can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, Conker's Bad Fur Day, the whole story line, dude, and this is a game that back in the day I was not allowed to play, so I would have to play this, away from my mom just because it was, so vulgar. But it was awesome to see a game like this take such a crazy turn on the 64. Especially for Nintendo. This is not something that you would have ever expected Nintendo to go ahead and release on their systems. But obviously for me, the one thing that once again did it for me on this was the multiplayer. playing with friends, and even playing the AI was fun, dude, on multiplayer. But that's where I spend most of my time, just playing the multiplayer. I did beat the game as well. It's just I won't spoil the endings, but it's just it was a fun game, and I enjoyed it. Just it was just an interesting twist for Nintendo to take.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I like the Matrix parts the most.
Okay, so I guess if I had to add to something, it's like, well, I mean, it wasn't Nintendo to begin with, to be fair.
It was rare, yeah, to
Yes,
be
it
more
was good old
precise.
Rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and basically the whole game was it was full of a lot of parodies regarding different movies,
A
different.
lot.
I mean, a lot of movies didn't see, but I did recognize a lot of the references. I mean,
Hmm.
they were the most obvious ones, but there were also the really obscure ones. I know there was one I recognized, but now I forgot, which is makes super sad. And actually, I was hoping to talk about the multiplayer, but you went ahead and talked about it first, because that was also my favorite part. I finished the game
Yeah.
once, and well, like fuck you, I don't care.
Yep, that's what
Multiplayer's
I did.
the multiplayer is where it's at.
Exactly, dude. That's exactly what I did. I first beat the game. I was like, okay, well, I'm done. And then, like I said earlier, even just playing against the AI was a blast, dude.
I actually wish that game would come out again. I would love to play that game, even if it's like just the same game online.
Hmm.
Like I just love doing a lot of shit with that game, like using the chainsaws or the swords, like with just one hit KO.
Yeah,
Oh man, I still play the game. I played that game for years with my cousins because it was just so much fun.
it was, dude. Yeah, I played it a lot too.
It was one of the few games that I played so much.
Hmm.
I mean, there wasn't Smash Brothers, but yeah. Oh man. Oh well, I guess I can really take over, huh?
Yeah, might
All
as well
right.
just go segue it in.
So yeah, so I put this game in here, but I completely forgot about it. Everything I was going to talk about.
Mm,
But I'm just going to mention it for the fuck of it.
mm,
And it's actually two games because it's basically the exact same game. Well, in terms of what it is.
mm.
So it was gonna be Mario Kart 64
Okay, yeah, that would have been on my list too.
and Mickey Speedway USA.
Never heard of it.
It's literally what it sounds like. It's a car game with Disney characters,
Hmm.
and it's a fun one. I Holy crap! I played this game so much.
Hmm.
I think I should play it more than Mario Kart 64.
Really?
Yes, I never even truly beat it. I think it was too hard when back in the day.
Mm.
I remember playing it for months, and I just kept replaying it in the same difficulty, and I still forgot it. But I remember having a lot of fun just going through it. And just this interest, like it's basically like the same as Mario Kart.
Mm.
It just you use items to get people out of your way. You reach first place and you win. It's just a racing game.
Mhm.
I remember again having a lot of fun with this. I really need to get this game again and just play it. Let's see if it actually holds up. So I guess I really don't have anything to say. We just had. I guess it would. I guess the game looked like it was set in a room
Mhm.
because I think you started in a toy room.
Yeah.
That's all I can really remember from the game. Again, I played this game a long time ago. So well, I guess that's it for this game. Well, that was
S-
short lasting, but I talk a bit about Conquer. So go ahead and
Yeah.
go.
So I'll do the same thing with Mario Kart. Just because it was Mario Kart for me, and then also Diddy Kong Racing.
Ah.
So yeah, those two games. If we're gonna put two and two together with that, Mario Kart 64. Obviously, everybody knows Mario Kart 64, and on that, I spend a lot of time just messing around, really. During the races, and what I would do is just basically sit there and just grab a lot of shells and start shooting them at people, and just trying to find all the shortcuts, which was always fun to find the shortcuts on those. When that game has some of the craziest shortcuts ever. Um, but I'll talk a little bit more about something else what to do with Mario Kart. But anyways, Diddy Kong Racing was another one. That one was nothing compared to Mario Kart in terms of how it ran, but it was still very fun to play. And I beat that game too. I did go ahead and get to the ending of it. But I don't know why I got so into that game, dude. And maybe it's just like I said because of my age back then. It was more for me to be able to get into games. But
Mm-hmm.
I did beat that game and I played it. It's got planes, it's got speedboats, and obviously it's got its carts.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty fun. Just the last race was a little interesting. I never expected it to be like that, but it was nevertheless it was a ton of fun.
Okay. Yes. Cool. Okay. So what was the next game?
That was mine, the Diddy Kong Racing. But
Oh.
if I
Okay.
had to,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, I could go to pick another one because I got plenty, like I said.
Okay. So I can say all I can say about that game is basically I didn't really care for it.
Which one? Diddy Kong?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did try playing it. I did borrow it from a friend, and I tried playing it. I just gave it back to him after a day. Like, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that was just me. I guess I just didn't like the other vehicles.
Yeah, because they're hard to control, dude.
Are they?
Yeah, they're super hard. Like the one that I would always have the trouble with was the hoverboat.
Okay. Oh, okay. I just remember not liking it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that was just me. But I guess it's time for me to choose another game. So, what game should I choose next? I already lost count of how many games.
So did I. Might
What
as well
game?
just talk about them.
Screw it. So, next game, I guess I'm gonna go Jet Force Gemini.
Whoa. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
I forgot about that one.
Jet Force Gemini. It's not as good as it was back in the day. I'll admit the
No.
controls are really weird. They're a little wonky. You control the camera with the C buttons.
Mm-hmm.
It's just basically a space shooter. It's it's a fun space shooter. You just kill a lot of ants. You can also kill a lot of the villagers and feel super bad whenever you finish a level.
I know, right?
And they end up crying the moment you shoot them, and their heads just explode and they just land there. But I've been going and actually bought this game recently alongside a 64,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been playing it, and I finished the first part with the first character, this guy called Juno.
Mm-hmm.
But the weapons are very basic. I mean, the whole game feels really weird because it was made by Rare.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's another rare game, isn't it? But yes, you just
Yes,
answered that question.
you had like the weird weapons, like all of them basically just shoot bullets or just explode. They're very boring in terms of space weapons.
Mm-hmm.
You had the machine gun, you had the laser blaster, you got the rocket launchers, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess the whole game just looks very colorful for what really is just a third-person shooter,
Mm-hmm.
which is it's just a weird game to explain.
Right.
Whenever you aim, you get stuck on the floor. The bosses are weird because whenever you get to a big one of the bosses, you get stuck in a flat plane.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to move forward or back. You just move sideways. So you had to just evade the moves as they come. That is bad, by the way. I don't like that kind of shit.
Right.
That wasn't very fun, but I finished the first campaign. And then you do some other stuff that you probably never do again, which is control the robot that you find and construct.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, and then the robot has to activate this weird thing. You gotta control the robot, move around in first person,
Mm-hmm.
and then you enter a tower, and then you move to a different character, and you cannot control that character again. And then you move on till you get to the girl. I forgot her name, and then the dog. And then when you finish the game, you get different abilities. I think the dog can fly. A lot of
The
stuff.
fucking fly.
Yeah. So again, I guess what really appealed to me is that this game was colorful.
Mm-hmm.
It was cartoonish, but it also was kind of violent. It was just I just liked it. I mean, I still
Mm-hmm.
need to finish it, but I'll probably go back at some point. But I really liked this one. So okay, so usually you go ahead and take over that horrible explanation of a game.
That's all good, dude. So the next one for me is gonna be Kobe Bryant in NBA. No, I'm just playing, dude.
I
I
was about to
hated those
say,
sports. This podcast is over. No, but the next one for me, I mean, once again, this was one of those types of games that I would just play over and over and over again, even though I've beaten it, God only knows how many times. But Star Fox 64, dude, I really enjoyed Star Fox
all right,
64.
that game.
Yeah, it's just I beat it. I tried it again. I beat it. I tried it again. I beat it, and then I would just take the different routes on purpose and knowing exactly what I'm getting into. But that's why I can quote that whole entire
Oh.
game, dude. I can quote it because I played it so many times. But yeah, that's one of the games that I always enjoy, especially going through. Like I said, I would go through the first route on purpose and go through the middle, then go through the end.
Hmm.
But that's the one that I've always liked, dude. And then I would always try to get someone who play, because it was hard. After that, it was a little bit harder because one of my neighbors that did have a 64 ended up eventually moving away, so I didn't have anybody to play the multiplayer on this, and I knew there was multiplayer on this too. But eventually, I was able to find my cousin, and we played multiplayer. But yeah, dude, that was a fun game. I like that one. I
Okay.
enjoyed that one, even though it was so repetitive.
Mm. Eh, well, sorry, I just ended up realizing something completely out of the blue. Sorry to interrupt this.
No, what's that?
So, did you ever play that game? That weird multiplayer game that was free on the Wii U?
Free on the the what the hell, Lost Reavers or something like that.
Yes. Do you ever play it?
No, I haven't played it. I have it downloaded. Have you played it?
No, completely forgot about it.
We should probably do that, dude. And
Yeah,
then
we should.
and then we can give our opinion on that on the next podcast. But yeah, I have it and I downloaded that and I just forgot about it, to be honest with you too.
Huh. Okay, so we're going to do that at some point.
I totally forgot.
Anyway, yes, I guess we can go back to.
All right, so your turn. Next one.
Oh, right. Okay, so what is my next one? I have a list. All right. WCW versus NWO Revenge.
Okay, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I played that game too.
That game's amazing.
It was pretty damn awesome, dude.
That being said, to this day, I still have no idea how the hell you really play that game.
No, neither do I. Just random button presses, and as long as you learn how to take out the weapons from underneath
Yeah.
the ring, that's all that really mattered at
Oh,
that
wait, you could
point.
do that?
Yes.
I remember you could just do it from the crowd.
Oh yeah, you're right. They reach it. No, you can get it from yeah, you could get tables from underneath the ring,
I didn't know that.
and just like you said, from the crowd, you get the most random objects
Yeah,
ever.
you get a chair, you get a baseball bat.
Yeah.
And I remember I remember I was choosing, fuck, there was this guy, damn it. I chose La Parca.
Mhm.
That was always the character I chose because he always started with a chair.
Mhm.
And I just love using it. Again, I don't remember how to activate the special.
Oh, dude, I don't even remember how I did that because I was a button masher for that game, to be honest with you.
I think you activate it with the C buttons.
Oh, is
Like,
that how? I probably knew that, and I
like
just don't
whenever
remember.
whenever your spirit is all the way up, you activate
Mhm.
those buttons, and then you do special move,
Mhm.
which looks really cool. Oh man, I need to get that game again.
That was a fun game, dude. I admit
Yes, it
that.
was.
Yeah.
I need to get a lot of games to play on my 64.
I need to get a 64 again. I have one, but I don't know I haven't figured out what's wrong with it. I'm not even sure if it's just the power box or whatever, but I have one too. I should probably start doing that again too.
Dude, just get a new one.
Yeah.
If it's broken, it does cost me like $30.
Yeah, and I could just buy it, like I said, $30 from a local. I have a local game shop like that that sells them for cheap.
Yeah, I really need to go back to a lot of those games. I'm
Hmm.
thinking, okay, I'm probably gonna go back to that later on.
I knew this topic was gonna do that to us, dude.
Yeah, and I need to tell you about something. I'm gonna tell everyone, but it's a really cool item that I found. But anyway, I guess it's your turn, actually.
So the next one, another one. It's an off the wall. I'm purposely skipping some of the major ones, the obvious ones. But the next one that I had a lot of fun with was Mission Impossible.
Oh shit! Wait, what?
Did Mission Impossible? Did
That
you
was a
ever
game
play
on
that
six?
game?
No, I didn't even know that was a
Yeah,
thing on 64.
it was a third person shooter. And believe it or not, remember I told you I don't like stealth games. This was a stealth video game, and
Huh.
yeah, and I really like this one. This one you would have to. It was just it followed the movie. Let's put it that way. It did follow the
Okay.
movie, and I liked the movie a lot too back then. And yeah, this was a fun game. It's got all the stealth missions too that you would have to do, and then eventually, again, being that it's one of those games that eventually you just said screw the stealth mission, you just start shooting everybody, and it was awesome because I mean they put you in the room with a lot of civilians, and you're just like shoot 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 shoot. But
So,
yeah, this was a fun game.
so let me get this straight. So you basically played that game, you didn't even do the stealth.
No, I did. You have to proceed. So if
Okay.
you didn't do the stealth right correctly, then you wouldn't be able to proceed. So I
Okay.
beat the game, but
Oh.
in order to actually be able to proceed to some of the next stages, some of the stages did involve 100% stealth.
Hmm.
If you didn't do the stealth, you don't proceed.
Okay. So was that game good though?
It was personally speaking, I thought it was really good. I remember I'm looking at it right now. I mean, IGN gave it a 6.6 out of 10, and for some reason eBay gave it a 4 out of 5. I didn't know eBay did.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Huh.
I didn't know eBay did video game
There's a story
ratings,
behind it, I
but
bet.
yeah, I'm sure there's something. But yeah, it's a fun game, dude. Even if you don't play it, I still would recommend watching the walkthrough on it. It's pretty fun.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Okay. Oh wait, I guess it's my turn, huh?
Hmm.
Okay, so what game would I choose next? God damn it. Stupid list. There you go. All right. So, Mischief Makers.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that for some reason.
Mischief Makers. Have you played this game?
No, but I remember it.
No. So it's right fucking here. Like I have it here in this Ziploc bag that I when I got the game.
This is one of those games that got one of those same ratings as what do you call it? As Mission Impossible.
Oh really? Wait. So you
Hmm.
played it?
No, I'm looking at it. I'm looking it up right now because I remember it.
So okay. So I just this is the first time I take it out of the bag whenever since I got it. I have yet to play it. I'm looking at this right now. So it's this weird game about this. robot girl called Marina.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure if people recognize this, it's from the that one video called "To the Nintendo to the 64" powered by Kirbofer, the
Hmm.
animation series.
Yeah.
It's like it's the ending theme that plays in the background. But basically,
Oh.
it's a side scroller with a very 2.5D look.
Mhm.
So like it looks like kind of plastic. It looks kind of like clayish.
Oh. Okay.
Like you grab enemies instead of stomping on them. You grab and you can check them for gems, which refill your health. Like you can use them to do double jumps. Marina has a kind of a jet in her back.
Hmm.
I think it's in her legs. Anyway, then she can use it to push herself forward. It's
Hmm.
it's this really weird style, like, and then you can stay in the air by grabbing these weird balls in the air, which have these weird faces. If you look at Mischief Makers, like the enemies, basically every item in the world has that face. Like, look it up and you'll see what I mean.
I'm
But
actually looking at it as we're speaking. You're the
okay,
creepy face, right?
yes, everything has that. Like everything in the building,
Oh God, even the blocks have it.
yes, everything. And every level has a golden gem hidden.
Mm.
I remember I was well on my way to getting that, and then I lost that game.
Oh.
So yeah, I lost that game, and I was super sad about it. But yeah, if you get all those gems, you unlock the true ending. And I'm going to do that with this one. Hopefully
Might
it's
as
as
well.
yeah, hopefully it's still as fun as I remember.
Hmm.
So again, side scroller, not a lot of those on the Nintendo 64.
No. No.
So
No. No.
so you can get it. I remember it being fun. I really need to play to see if it's as good as I remember it.
Hmm.
So I guess that's my choice. And oh,
So
sorry,
I think we've. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
so I just wanted to add that at the end of every world, you went into a scene with the old man who keeps getting kidnapped,
Okay.
and he's a super pervert for the robot girl. It's really weird. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I gotta look that up then. But and I guess we've nailed more than five now. But I think I'm just gonna name off the obvious ones that I liked and enjoyed during that time too. But like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Super Mario 64. Those were some of my favorite ones. And then back then when they were actually good, the Mario Party games. Um, Again, I had a neighbor and had a 64, and I enjoyed playing those 64 games with him too. And then one of the ones that kind of disappointed me, but I had hopes, was Pokemon Snap. It was still fun. It was still fun, but back then you wanted a 3D game more than likely that was you were able to actually catch them, but it wasn't. You just take pictures of them. And then Smash Brothers, obviously, Smash Brothers was another huge one for me.
Mhm.
But I think that would complete my list right there if I had to name off a few off the top of my head.
Okay, so I guess in my on my end, I'm gonna mention a few of those, and then gonna end with one last one.
Hmm.
I guess. Well, I guess that would basically be it. Obviously, there's obviously that Smash Bros. Super
Hmm.
Mario 64, obviously, Ocarina of
Hmm.
Time, not Majora's Mask. Try to remember all the weird games I played, because I played a lot of weird games.
Hmm.
I remember playing Donkey Kong 64, but
Mm.
that game was weird. I played a little bit of Banjo Kazooie.
So
Kazooie.
did I, but I didn't get into it, dude.
I didn't finish it either. I thought it was too hard for my young self. When I suck at games harder than I already do.
Yeah, I agree with you on that for me too.
I guess that's it in those games. But if I had to add one last one.
Okay, then I'll add one last one too that
Oh,
I just
okay.
remembered.
Okay, so is it a weird one?
It's a very weird one.
Good. Okay, so my last one will be cruising the world. It is that racing
That's
arc.
funny because that's what I was gonna say. That's
Oh my god, are you
hilarious.
serious?
Yeah, that's hilarious, dude.
Okay, it's
Yep.
this game I midway. It's just a racing game, but
Hmm.
it's just very arcadey.
Well, it was an arcade game, dude.
Well, oh, was it?
Yes,
Well,
that's how I started playing it because it was an arcade game. You literally could sit down and play on the steering wheel, and that's how I remember it. And then eventually it came out on the 64. I was like,
oh,
oh,
okay.
cool. Now I'd have to add quarters to play this game.
Yes, and it was really, really fun. Like I like just speeding up. Like you just press A twice, and you did a little wheelie kind of
Yeah,
thing. And then
yeah.
you did it on time with when there's a ramp. Your car just went in the air and
Did
just
a did a
just
did
spin.
a spin? Yeah,
Yeah.
a full
Or
backflip,
or you do it sideways. You do a
barrel roll, pretty
yes,
much.
yes. And then I learned how to use the what do you call it, I think you could slide off in corners and you could speed up doing that.
Yep.
I learned that very late, and that's
So
how
did I.
yeah, that's how I managed to actually beat the game, go to the moon.
Hmm.
And the moon was just weird. It was just basically the same world.
That was my one of the main. Almost, I hate to admit it, but one of the main reasons I got that game because I remember when the arcade version was out, it was impossible to get to them because you would end up spending so much money.
Yeah,
Uh, but I got it just so I can play that level
I want
because
the
that's the only level that I never got to play.
I want the series to be back. Those games were really colorful.
Yeah, they were, dude.
I mean, they were just overall really really fun to play. And I think my car was so I was painting this car orange and just went through it.
Hmm.
I guess that was just my thing. Just an
Yeah.
orange car racing through the weird places. God, I think one of my least favorite places to race was Germany.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah.
I remember because there was these fucking trees,
Hmm.
and as I was trying to go through, I was ended up crashing, and then I just tried to go back, and it crashes again, and whenever you crash, you start spinning back and forth in the
Yep.
same spot. God damn it! I remember that I loved that game.
So
I
did you ever get a Game Shark with all these games?
no, I don't think I ever did.
I did, dude. Game Sharks are so fun with these games, dude. I'm telling you. Like I said earlier, one of the things I wanted to add it also is like for Mario Kart, I would play it with the Game Shark, and you just have like what infinite of whatever you want. So if you wanted to get infinite red turtle shells, you could just literally hold the button down. There's just shoot an infinite amount of turtle shells. But I
Christ.
think that yeah, dude, I think the Game Shark after, of course, this is not something I would play right off the bat. It was something that I would use after the fact that I beat it. But that's when you can use the Game Shark to summon like the R-Wing in Ocarina of Time, for example, and
Yeah, yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. So I loved it, dude. I loved my Game Shark when I had one.
You did that?
Yeah, dude, I did that a lot.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I used the Game Shark for all of the games eventually.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Again, I never really did it because again, I was a really poor kid.
I think I got it for free, and I can't remember how.
But I guess that's really it. I mean, there's a
Yep.
lot of cool games on the 64. I know it's not PlayStation 1, but I mean,
I
at
never
least
never played any PlayStation One games.
I need to play a lot of PlayStation games. We should probably just download a shit ton of PlayStation 1 games and play them. Then we can make our own awesome list.
Right?
I mean, it won't be the same as having played them when we were little.
No, it wouldn't be at all.
Oh well. But no, this was fun. I like going back to those games.
Yeah,
Oh man, if only I played that many Super Nintendo games.
I know.
Oh, you were the same way?
Yeah, it was, dude. I think the only Super Nintendo games that I can vividly remember was like the Super Mario games and Street Fighter for some reason comes to mind.
Yeah, and me is like Super Mario All Star, Super Mario World. But that was
Yep.
basically the only game I needed for that.
Yeah, Super Mario World was mine for the Super Nintendo. That's all I needed.
Yeah, I like that it had 5 games. That was cool.
Hmm.
And I recall Demolition Man.
That is a weird one to recall.
Yes, Demolition Man basically a side scroller and also a top down. Like every one level it changed. It was weird. It was just fucking weird. There
Yeah,
were a
mine
lot of,
was the one that sticks out for me was Street Fighter Alpha.
oh, that was on SNES.
Yeah, that made it, dude. That was I think it's a rare game now, but yeah, it made it. That was back when the games were like oddly priced. I think that one was like $64 or something like that.
Christ.
Yeah.
Oh man, let's not even think of inflation.
Oh, I know, dude. Those game prices were all over the damn place back then.
Yeah, man, we sure are lucky to live in the age in the current year that is
Mm.
this year. But I guess that's it. So, Eric, what are you looking forward to?
More Ocarina of Time. That's my concentration right now. Is a little bit more Ocarina of Time, and then hopefully, maybe not making any promises, but maybe I'll work my way into a new Persona game or Shin Megami Tensei.
Okay, before you continue on that, wait, what do you mean Ocarina of Time?
Oh, not Ocarina of Time. No, I'm sorry, Twilight Princess.
Okay, see, now that makes more sense.
I'm on the 64 still.
I guess that's basically it, huh?
That's
Well,
basically it so far.
okay, so on my end, well, I'm gonna get back to Tokyo Rush sessions. I'm probably gonna get back to Batman. I'm almost done with the game.
Oh, okay.
And last section of the game.
hmm
So, okay, more reading Kevin, obviously.
hmm
Oh, I was going to watch a movie, but I just remembered recently just watched that Finding Dory movie. So yeah, that was a thing that I did.
hmm
Good movie. Watch it if you can.
No movies for me so far. I was going to go to one today, but didn't have time.
I still haven't watched Civil War, so
Oh, that's a good one, dude. You gotta watch that.
God damn it! I know it's still in theater, so I should do that at some point.
Yeah, you should.
And okay, so what I was telling you earlier, I went to my local game store where I always go to buy games.
Mm,
You I have one of those stores who are privately owned, so they have their own shit, their
mm-hmm,
own things. And when I got in, the first thing I saw was this Famicom.
mm-hmm.
So like just straight up Famicom in there, and I saw the moment I saw, I was like, I need to get this.
Did you?
No, let's just say there was an issue regarding that,
Okay.
and I won't be able to buy anything for a bit. But I'm going to say that I want to buy it.
Yeah, I would too, dude.
I mean, the thing is $100, but I figured that it's gonna be more
Well,
expensive if I got it anywhere else.
yeah, I could agree with you on that too.
I'm not sure really. Are they more expensive than that? If you buy
I
like
think
on,
so, dude. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but I think so.
I mean, when I saw it, I thought, okay, that's a fair price, but I'm not sure how much Famicoms are online. I'm just
Hmm.
curious. Okay, let's check it out real fast.
I was gonna say I can hear some googling going on right now.
Yes, let's see. Okay, Super Famicom, that's $294.
Oh my god.
Hmm. Uh, there's no way this is $30.
No, there's got to be something definitely wrong with it.
Yeah. Oh god, the Retron. Have you ever heard the Retron?
No,
Do you know what the Retron is?
no,
Have you ever heard the Retron 5?
no.
It's basically this thing which you can use to play ROMs, you can play older game systems.
Sounds legit. Yeah,
People actually use it though,
I'm sure. Yeah,
but
it's just I'm assuming it plays a ton of games, right? Obviously, like you said.
it has a lot of issues though.
I figured.
Oh man, the Super Famicom. Oh wait, this is eBay. Never mind. Famicom, $116, 67 or best offer.
There you go, dude.
What?
That seals the deal because you said it was what 80 some dollars. How much did you say?
$100.
Oh, okay. So I think it's
One.
still a good buy.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking at this like $88. It's 18 watching. Okay, so yeah, this is best seller.
Hmm.
And then again, I wouldn't have to pay for shipping.
Right.
So that alone is already a better price. So yeah, I'm hopefully gonna get this in the month. Hopefully, that being said, he doesn't sell any Famicom games, so that's gonna be a bit sad. But I really want to try it out just to play all Famicom games that I never got to play.
Right.
I should really try to get Takeshi's challenge or some shit like that.
Hmm.
Oh man, oh man, actually excited to get that. That being said, I probably should just get an NES first. I don't have an NES, so
Neither do I.
really.
No, I don't. I have a Super Nintendo and a 64, but I don't have an NES.
Oh wow.
And then I don't know if the 64 even works, as I was talking about earlier.
Okay. We're just rambling now.
Oh yeah, we are. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, so I guess we can just cut it off here. So, you remember you can follow us on Twitter. Not that we use it much.
I'm trying to. I'm trying. I'm
So am
trying.
I. So am I. I'm talking to different people occasionally.
Yeah.
They haven't replied back. Well, one of them did. Chris Huffman replied to me when I told him that I thought they were dead. Like,
I
they're
need more.
like, no, we're totally
I,
not dead. Please listen to our podcast.
I need more. I need more followers, guys, because the only person that's following me, which is cool, is Ishitani, the one of the Project X Zone 2 producers that I was telling you about a
Oh,
long
that's
time
cool.
ago. Yeah, that's the only guy that's really following me right. You, of course, and yourself. But that's about it.
I had 12 followers, but I don't even know who they are.
Oh, that's good, dude.
That,
That you actually have some
it's weird.
followers.
It's just weird people who I never seen before. I don't even know what they do. They have this really weird thing with them. It's usually like people who just follow random people.
Yeah.
Okay, but I digress. So, Twitter. You can follow me at Monadojohns. MONADOJOHNS.
And you can follow me at Ericyo Ninbits, ERICYONINBITS.
I don't know which one is easier to spell. But that being said, you can probably rewind. You can listen to it. But that's basically it for today's podcast. And
Are we putting these on the description bar?
what? Yeah.
There you go. There, read it off the description bar. That'll make it easier. Copy and
Oh,
paste.
well, yeah, but get them to notice it to begin with.
That's true.
We really need to update those damn descriptions. I'm tired of
Yeah, we do.
copying and pasting the whole thing. I don't know how to edit that thing.
I'll show you how.
Okay, good. So while he shows me how, we will see you guys next time.
All right, bye, guys.